Welcome back everyone to CK2 Game of Thrones as my custom house, and we're playing as Queen Becca of the Iron Throne, and right now we have the chance to become either zealous or kind. So Lady Cassandra seems to think that I should replace my reverence for the gods with the love for my fellow men. So either she's right or she can't tell me what to do, and since we're stubborn, I feel like, yeah, we're gonna rather go the zealous route. So there we go. Now we've also trained another, or we've also gained another trait, and that's the fashionable one. So that's very nice. We have attraction, opinion, which will help us. We'll gain some prestige and even some diplomacy. Other than that, it's very strange. We're ruthless and ambitious, which works well. We're zealous and stubborn, so we really have one way, and we're just gonna go that way, and we'll do it, no matter what other people say. We don't give a damn. And then there's also fashionable in there, which is just our kind of weird side hobby, I guess. But yeah, we've successfully married King Alador Tyrell of the Iron Throne, so I'm actually very happy. Just think about this. I'm very happy that I did not make this a regular marriage, because otherwise we would now House Tyrell would inherit the Iron Throne, and that would be terrible. We don't want that to happen. But now it seems as though we're going to inherit the Reach and Highgarden itself, which will curb the power of House Tyrell, obviously, and so that's good. But yeah, a couple other things that have happened. We have I've actually given out this castle here in Pike, the Castle of Broadsworth. I've given that to Sir Adrian Karen, and I have made my my other custom characters. Let me quickly find him. Egon Mortis, he's now the new Paramount Knight, and I have decided that Samuel Noland will be known as our Master of Ships. He's actually maimed. That's not good, but he's zealous as well. Very good for him. Yeah, so he's our Master of Ships, and I have decided that I will also put my grandmother back on the council. I've decided that she will be our advisor. She's just run the kingdom so well for our brother, so she shall advise us as long as possible. But yeah, so that's what's been going on. Also, I've bribed a lot of people. I've bribed the High Septon. He likes us quite a bit more now. I've bribed my father. Actually, I don't think I've bribed him. I bribed this guy, Lord Paramount of the Stormlands, as well as my Master of Whispers. So we shall see how that goes. I could bribe him of the Kingswood as well, because they're basically not all that expensive to bribe. But him, you know, my father-in-law, he's very expensive. 400 gold, that's a bit much. But he will actually accept our non-aggression pact now. Why? Why have we improved relations all of a sudden? Oh, we're fashionable, and we're both zealous. I see. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna go for that non-aggression pact there, and maybe with you as well. That would be very useful. Okay, so House Tyrell will be happy again. I mean, after all, we control his son and heir, so you know what is he gonna do? He's really gonna rise up against me, his daughter-in-law, his queen? That would be stupid. Also, one big thing that has happened, there's a rebellion in the Riverlands to put the Lord Connington back on the throne. Lord Horsley of Riverrun, as well as Prince Harry, my current heir, have risen up, and you know, the North has 9,000 men. They're currently actually no longer involved in that work for the Night's Watch, but they don't have enough men. 9,000? If you look at Prince Harry, he has 13,000 men. Now, the Lord of Riverrun, since he doesn't actually hold Riverrun, doesn't really have many men, but my uncle, I think he is, yeah, he will single-handedly put Connington back in the Riverlands, which is actually good. I kind of want to break the power of the North. It's just too big, so I feel like that's a great idea. And I feel like also that will then, you know, okay, we have the non-aggression pact with the Tyrells again, good. That should make sure that they will leave these factions immediately. And yeah, I think once that has happened, once the other Connington has been established, established in the Riverlands again, I think we want to make sure that Rusby comes back on our control. If we can't do it, you know, through in-game mechanics, I feel like that was enough of a reason to use console commands. But yeah, we can appoint a new commander. We could pick Sir Adrian Broadsworth, or maybe someone else. A Paramount Knight. Okay. Who else? I would like to give that to, you know, a Master. Actually, You're not really... You're a brilliant commander. It's just that you're maimed. You don't really have much martial skill. I guess you have the most martial skill, so I'll make you a commander. There you go, enjoy. And we can hatch that dragon. Yeah, once again, we've touched the dragon egg. And, well, it was emitting heat. At least we thought so. Okay, this guy is blind, and he is trying to fabricate a claim. House Blacktide at it again. You're still our court jester. Well, unfortunately, I cannot imprison him without going against... Well, then again, going against my... Oh, I can't even do it. Okay, I thought I might be able to do it anyways, because, you know, that would work for a stubborn character. We're just going to do it, but I can't even click the button. So, yeah, I guess we're not going to be able to go against that council. Luckily, though, we can now... Oh, our king is giving us a lot of... Well, look at him. He looks pretty handsome. Yeah, look, he's actually pretty... I mean, he's shrewd, he's a skilled fighter, he's just, temperate, greedy a bit, and gregarious. He's a great king. He makes for a great king. We're probably not so much a great queen, but we can go for this. We should also probably have a son. That's a nice ambition, yes. We need to have an heir. That's very important. And it seems as though the factions have left. Yes, no more factions. At least none that I'm concerned about. And I cannot imprison you either. Ah, that's too bad. Oh well. So how's this war going? It should be in favor of Lord Horsley the Elegant of Riverrun. Yeah, he will win. 14,000 men, look at this. Army of Lord Leighton of Seaguard. Is that Leighton... Leighton Cook? Yes, it is. He's leading troops on Pink Maiden for my uncle. He's a bit of a craven, but apparently a good commander still. I mean, he can lead from the rear, always. And there's a Crown Loyalist faction, finally has been established. Ah, the Westerlands, a lady of the Westerlands. Maybe she thinks like women have to stick together. Could be. I think she's the only lady paramount we have at the moment. You should also like us a little bit more, since you're married to my aunt. Non-aggression pact would be nice. I did already send you... No, I did not. Didn't send you a gift just yet. Well, you're not that expensive, so we'll send it as well. And, oh, some will know that a master ships just died of severe maiming. That's unfortunate. We need to find a new master of ships. Who can I appoint as my master ships? Maybe you? Maybe you. You are already my master whisperers and the regent. I guess Wendell of the Kingswood. You don't really like me much, but it could make you... Let's see who we can appoint as our master ships. Let me see. All kinds of people. Ironborn. Don't think so. Massey's Hook. He likes me. Only Ironborn. No. I'm not gonna pick an Ironborn. Maybe Massey's Hook. He already likes me quite a bit. He's zealous. Or the Dornish. The Dornish man. Or the Stark. No, I think I'm gonna go for Massey's Hook. Yeah. Because he's zealous and he likes us. Good. We need people that support us on our council. Because other people can't use. Lord Ulrich has provided me with proof that the Septon of Seagrave... I don't care about that Septon, honestly. I'm zealous. I mean, I don't know. You can go either way. Either you're zealous and you support the clergy at all cost, or you're so zealous that you think that the clergy is corrupt or whatever. You want to destroy them. It doesn't really matter. They're currently sieging Pink Maiden. I don't know why they've decided to siege Pink Maiden. I mean, they could have sieged Stockworth, for example. There's not really many men. 800. Much easier to siege, but okay. You married Brienne Hurston. She does look like Brienne of Tarth, but obviously we're way past that now. And the deposed Queen faction has been founded. Okay, Crown Loyalists, my father-in-law has joined. Very good. Okay, that should dissuade everyone from joining other factions. Still imprison some people. That would be interesting. I would like to imprison just a couple people, simply because we can. Alright, how's it going here? 0%. That's not a whole lot. It's not a whole lot of percentage. And you apparently won your war against... Well, there's still an invasion of the Night's Watch. You have White Harbor, Last Hearth, Barrowlands. Okay, a couple of smaller northern houses have decided to take up arms in your cause. Good. That's good for you. And there's an army of Captain Garrett. Wonder who Garrett is, but he's gonna get destroyed. That's for sure. Poor guy. Pity him. but not much I can do. So, are you winning now? You are sieging, just cleaving through these, the sceptry here. Let me have a look. Seaguard is being besieged, in fact. That's not cool. You've sold off land to burghers. That's not smart, you idiots. That's not smart at all. You have only 1,000 defenders. Yeah, the garrison in Seaguard is not really high. Surprising. Okay, and there we are. We look just as... well, we just look just like our brother. When did we get so out of shape? Huh, oh well. I mean, our brother was a glutton, so that kind of makes sense. But why we? I don't know. Wait, and why? Who's this? Celise Tyrell. Yeah, she still mourns her husband. Man, they've been together. Well, obviously, they've been friends. Of course, that makes sense. It makes sense. Do we have any friends? We don't have any friends at all. So, yeah, I guess Celise Tyrell is not important to us anymore, as we are, well, we're not friends. And some other people as well that we had as friends are not that important. Becca Sentinel. That's me, obviously. Okay. And Mace Bell. You are... well, I guess I could give you this straight willful. There you go. But I don't think you're all that important anymore. You are just going to inherit Rayonay at some point. So there's that. Well. And some baby was born. Okay, well, I think we're gonna have to... oh, check out this real quick. What's going on here? You're fighting... oh, Great Wick Claim on Volmark. Okay, so you're just gonna take over all of Valhalla. I'm gonna have to take a quick break here, guys, and well, I'll be right back. Okay, so I apologize for the little interruption here, but there was something very important that I had to do. Anyways, so now we're back, and let's have a quick look. Now, I already saw that we can imprison a couple people, and I believe our regency, well, our council needs to approve that because we're still in the regency. How long? Until April next year. Well, here's the thing. We can imprison Durin of Oldwick, which our council does not approve. We could... no, well, she's not really imprisonable. The Lord of Blackwater Rush. We can imprison him. 8 vote for it and 3 against it. Who is against it? Durin of Oldwick, Septon of Seagrave, and Michael of Massey Hook. Okay. Well, but that's, you know, I don't really hold a grudge against him. He wants to kill some Serad dude. I don't really mind that much. But look at this. Prince Dagos of... actually, I wonder. Oh, it's the same people. We could imprison a Dornish prince. He wants to kill someone else. But more importantly, and this is where it gets interesting, we can... oh, not that guy. We can imprison Prince... oh, Lord Newt, the chaste Greyjoy of Pike. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to imprison him. And either it is successful... and I will take away his Valyrian Steel Sword, or he rebels, and I will take away his lordship and his Valyrian Steel Sword. And the reason is that, you know, I always wanted to have a Valyrian Steel Sword for my house, and now that we have a ruthless and ambitious, and more importantly, zealous character, it would make sense for us to, you know, use the just cause that we have from, you know, from the imprisonment, to, you know, take away a Valyrian Steel Sword from someone who's an enemy of the Faith of the Seven. And as I said, we're ruthless, so we would do that. We're just as ruthless as Tywin Lannister in that regard. We're very ambitious, so we want to have that Valyrian Steel Sword. And we're also stubborn, so no one can fucking tell us what to do. We're just gonna do that. And I feel that fits very well, and that would kind of also help our house, because I'm not sure if we're ever gonna have Valyrian Steel Sword if we don't do that. So yeah, let's go ahead and imprison this person. There's actually only Lord Michael of Massey Hook against him. That's because he's unhappy. Oh well, so all of our council actually wants this, so imprison him right there, and he is in our dungeon. So what that means, not that he's in our dungeon, I don't think I can revoke titles. No, I cannot. So that means I will simply take away his sword. I'll have to do that through console commands, otherwise it's not possible. It's a cheat, I know, but I feel like it makes so much sense. He will be released afterward, however. I will release Prince Newt, or Lord Newt. I don't know why I keep calling him Prince. There are no more princes, not even Dornish princes. Our father, I think our father, or grandfather, revoked that when he conquered Dawn. Anyways, so I'm gonna have to quickly go off camera for a second, and I'll come back and we have our Valyrian steel sword, so I'll see you in a second. Okay, so the deed is done. We have taken the Valyrian steel sword Truth from Lord Newt Greyjoy, but you know, it wouldn't really fit for us to wield the sword of House Rogaire, a sword that has been I don't know, almost poisoned by the Greyjoys after they held it in their possession for so long. We need something new, so I've decided to spend 1,000 gold coins. I think that's a fair amount of money to reforge us a new Valyrian steel sword, and that we have made a new blade, right in the style of House Sentinel. So I want to present to you the new Valyrian steel sword of House Sentinel. There it is. Its name is Fervor, because we have taken it with religious zeal, with religious fervor, and our sword has actually a nice story to it. So Fervor is the new Valyrian steel sword forged from the old blade Truth on the orders of Becca Sentinel, and it was blessed by the High Septon himself, and thus cannot be wielded by enemies of the faith. So I feel like that makes a lot of sense for our character. We've taken it from an enemy of the faith, and we've turned it into something that will protect the Seven ever since. And you know, we're very zealous. It makes a lot of sense, and also obviously the High Septon is our hand of the Queen, so it only makes sense. It only makes sense to me. So yeah, Fervor is the new Valyrian steel sword of House Sentinel, and will continue to well, protect the Seven Kingdoms. But yeah, now I think I did say that if we can just imprison this person, we will you know, we will release him, but I don't actually think so. I think instead we're going to actually call him for a trial, if that is possible. Now, yeah, we're gonna call him for a trial, but remember, we are stubborn, so no matter what's gonna happen, we're probably gonna take what we want. Actually, you know what, let me see, can I execute him? I could. Now, let's call him for a trial first. Let's call him for a trial first, but if this is not, if the trial does not go in our favor, I think, we're still just gonna, you know, we're gonna decide what we do with him, no matter what. Okay, he's demanded a trial by combat. Oh, well, I'll see. Okay, that's interesting. Who should stand for us? Probably one of our Kingsguard, most likely. We'll have to see. Okay, you want to stand down, that's okay. I don't really care that much. Yeah, whatever. The Ironborn, let the Ironborn fight. Yeah, so a lot of people loot Edra Goodbrugger to end his war against Lucas Harlaw. I guess that's not a bad idea. And we've now improved relations with Dagger's Martell. Yeah, it's very nice. Okay, so our Master of Laws, our father, has done a good job. Good. Improving relations with some of our bannermen. Very good. I cannot end this war. Okay, there's not much I can do about it. It's my council that really decided to do this. I think really 1,000 gold coins was a good price to pay for reforging this Valyrian steel sword. So yeah, a month has passed and Prince Newt has failed to find a champion. Well, that's unfortunate. So my husband, Lord Alador, has been seeking a title from Lady Regent Cassandra. Cassandra has decided to accept his petition and has named Alador Lord of Pike on our behalf. So my husband, who is the heir to the Kingdom of the Reach, has now usurped Lordship of Pike. Huh. That's quite fascinating. Well, we are married matrilineal, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. In that case, I shall... You know what? Okay, and my Master of Whisperers shall interrogate him. Okay, I wish the High Septon would have done it. He's a little bit better in diplomacy than you are. Okay, we shall see. He begins to present his defense, and some decent arguments were made. Many of the court seemed to sympathize with him. Strutting back and forth, Lady Cassandra masterfully questioned the accused, using every superlative available in the common tongue. She captivated the court, ripping through the accused defense and showing them to be a liar. Okay, so both of them made some good arguments, but she made a very strong case. I'm very proud. And he is guilty. The council will decide punishment. Yes, of course. And we shall see what the council decides. But now, we need to first of all appoint a new septon. We no longer have a sept. Actually, we do. Okay, there you go. Appoint him, and he should probably try and convert some of the lands. Maybe we're gonna start with converting... No, we're gonna send you to Pike still and try and convert this land. And Alador, now that you've already taken some lands, I might as well make you the High Lord of the Sea Stone Isles. as well as, I think so, as well as the King of the Iron Islands. I mean, might as well, right? So there you go. New Lord Paramount of the Iron Islands. Another Tyrell, but this will go to House Sentinel very soon. For now, I think it's just important that, well, we can actually make him a Counselor, a Chief General. Oh, we need a new Chief General, a Master at Arms. Let's see who I can pick. We can pick Moros, our courtier. We could pick Kyle Fleetwood. He's pretty good. Or, yeah, I think I'm going to pick Kyle Fleetwood. Yes, as he's a pretty decent guy. I don't know who Moros is, so yeah, we'll pick you. And I want you to train the troops. Yes, train the troops here in King's Landing. So we have 3 Tyrells. We have 1 in the Stormlands, 1 in the Reach, and 1 in the Iron Islands. A very powerful house, but you know, Iron Islands will be part of our domain, as well as the Reach, actually, as your heir. Yeah, you're still the heir to the Reach. That's amazing. Alright, so, we can imprison a couple people, banish Newt Greyjoy to the Night's Watch. Fine, we'll do that, yes. We'll banish you, and now, Joseran II, Joseran Greyjoy II has taken over the province of Saltcliffe. Okay, how many men do you have? You have 10,000. You're over your vassal limit, interestingly enough. Okay, well, I think you're going to do a good job. We have a new Valyrian steel sword for our house. Fervor, it's called, and it was blessed by the High Scepter himself. I really like that. I think that fits very well. Yeah, we can appoint some new commanders, a new Paramount Knight, and a new King's Justice. That's interesting. Why is that possible? What happened to the others? Wait, I'm a little bit confused. Let me quickly check that out. You are... Where am I? Walter Nolan. Right, you're 10 years old, so there's not much you can get. Alador Tyrell. But where are Adrian Karen? Oh, I see. You're my Master at Arms. And then we have... Robin, my Septon. Where is... I'm missing someone, but I don't know where he is. Okay, well, that's something I'm gonna have to figure out off camera. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.